Alrighty, Roo, and cuckoo cachoo to you, and all my nobody's not watching out there. So let's see, where am I? Everything's on fire. Before I continue, just so I can be all like, in case I need to do this, I'm gonna do a quick thing that I need to say, and then I'll do my intro again in case I have to edit this out because the person doesn't want to be, they don't want a shout out or something. I doubt that will happen. I doubt they'll even notice my comment. You know, it's like a 5-year-old video, and they have like 2 million subscribers or something, and I'm just some nobody from Nowhereville and stuff. But I just, you know, before I really do anything, I guess I'll just wander around just to make it look like I'm, ooh, there's a box. Did I get the thing from the box? I did, okay. But, so I went, and while I was watching this, I was like, you know, I'll see if I can find the answer to that thing. What was it? Nope, wrong one. But this thing. Like the Kagami, the whole this. I was like, because I sat there and I kind of rabbit trailed about it, and I was just like, what the fuck is this? Like, what, like, I was like, I want to find the answer. I might as well. And I had some time while I'm kind of, because I can, like, multitask, I can listen to my old video to make sure it's okay enough. It's okay enough. Very low bar to pass, but just okay enough to post. And I'm like looking for you know, an answer to this particular thing, like, well, what exactly happened, like, what was the Earth, who are the Earth? And I didn't get there because I got distracted, as I often am, you know, I'm prone to do, by oddly enough the video, a short video, particularly like 3 minutes long, like less than 3.5 minutes long, shorter than you know, like a song on the radio, if I recall correctly, of this thing made by, and I'm just going to say it now, I think it's like, let me make sure I'm saying it properly. I believe it's called Overly Sarcastic Productions. Overly Sarcastic Productions, and it's Miscellaneous Myths. Amaterasu and the Cave. And I was like, oh, hey, I did kind of wonder, because that's one of the other things on one of the past ones I just did, was like, how did you end up in the cave? Why would you even be there? That's underground. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Wouldn't that just be like, you know, boom, you know, like, just like a giant laser beam coming out of the cave, you know, like that, you know, you wait, why are you hiding? And it's like, and I wanted to know, and I was like, 3 minutes, I got that. Sure, why not? So I'll continue on, and it ended up being like, wow, this is so interesting and funny, and the animation slash art style is super cute, and just like the way it's explained was like funny, was really funny. So I was like, okay, now I'm gonna watch this a few times because I'm gonna, and you know, but they do explain that. I do encourage you, even though there's nobody, all my nobody's not watching, check them out and check that out if you want the answer. I'm not gonna spoil it here, because I'd rather people go check them out, even though they have so many subscribers. Just, you know, dropping a bucket, ain't nobody listening to me, but it'd still be cool to go check them out. Assuming they don't want me to edit this part out, which I'm trying to leave it to that I can do that. But no, the art style is super cool. They did a very quick thing, and that's the only video I have seen by them, but I was like, instant subscribe. Yeah, no, that's enough. Because I like the way they interpreted it, and it was really fun. And I want to tell you the story, but I would just do a poor job of it. And I'd probably end up taking 3 times the amount to do it, and it would not have any cool animation or anything. Or the nice little bit at the end that I'm not going to tell you what it is. But the fact that I kind of did that is something of a hint. But again, I don't know who I'm hinting for. This is like, no one cares. Nobody cares. Okay, anyway, moving on. But yeah, go check them out. If you want to know about, I mean, I'm sure there's other places you could do that, but can you do it in less time than it takes to listen to a song on the radio? And not that anybody listens to the radio, but you know, they tend to be formulaic in less than 3.5 minutes, and it has like a really cool like art style and is cute and fun and quick and funny. And also there was like a little part at the end, and this is not what I was referring to, the little fun thing, but like there are, all these things have different versions of them, and they give you like little asterisks that you can sit there and like read. You know, you're like, oh, there's other things that say it could have been this way or that way or this way. That happens with every form of mythology, but that's why I'm like, I have such a hard time specifically with like Japanese mythology, because it's like, well, in this prefecture or this place or blah blah blah, like there's, that happens in all of them, but like with it, that seems to happen more in my understanding with my limited knowledge of Shinto mythology, that seems to be the case more than average. Not to say that that doesn't happen in all of it. It does. It literally does in all of them. There's very few things like this is in any form of mythology. That's it. There, like, that's how the story went. No ifs, ands, or buts. No alternative versions. Just that's the story. But they give you those at the end. Like, well, there's other ones that say this or that, but they don't. It's all text and it's like real quick. And so it's like you get to understand that there are other versions, and I thought it was really cool that they did that, and other things, and everything they did was really cool. So there you go check them out, because it was enjoyable for me enough that I spent more time doing this, and I'm like willing to like edit it out so I can just, like, if I need to, just to not be a problem. Like, I shout out to YouTube channels all the time, but they're never gonna fucking see my shit. Again, nobody watches this. The big channels, even the smaller channels, none of them are going to see me. Like, it's not a big deal. I don't self-promote at all. Like really at all. Yeah. But that's not important. What's important is, if anybody does, go check them out. Because I thought the story was really cool. Like, honestly, people should see that story. Like, I'll probably share it somewhere else just because it's a really cool story. So that said, we're moving on. And if I do see, I might look through their channel to see if I can find an answer to this thing with the whole like, oh, not my son, but my grandson, Ninigi is gonna be the guy. Like, or my real question was, who was in charge of the Earth prior, or was nobody, or what? Like, what was going on there? That's what kind of got me off, like looking into things, and I was just like, what's going on there? Because, like, they kind of explain, like, oh, no. But I want to know, like, who was in charge? And I think that there was another video underneath it. It's just that one was 3 minutes. I like the animation style. It was at the top of the list, so I clicked it, and I do not regret that choice. So let's continue on. I'm going to go right back over here, just in case I have to get rid of that out of respect for the person who may not want to be involved. Nope, wrong place. Okay. So, alright, back to, like, let's just do this as though I'm doing a take two, which I'm not. Alrighty, Roo, and cuckoo ka-choo to you, and all my nobody's not watching out there. We're doing our thing. Yeah. Normally I have something, wait, is that a thing I can pick up? Yeah! I got some arrows! Why are, I feel like, I know I don't use these other ones as much, and I assume but I use, and I don't really get to use these as much. Is there some part of the game where they just don't want me to have kunai? They're like, if we give you kunai, you're gonna put it in your mouth, you're gonna Naruto run, like you're trying to fucking storm fucking Area 51. We're not having it. And we're just not gonna do it. You ain't gonna see them aliens. You don't need to know if aliens' cheeks clap. You know? You're not too fast for the bullets. No kunai. This is not... No. So they just give me like one every time. See? One. One bull shuriken. Just one. Everybody gets one. No, not really. Just... See, here's another one. Nope, that's something else. See? I have 3 of these things. I have to go pick them up like it's a goddamn fucking egg hunt. It's not fucking Easter. Alright. The sake cup? Is this like a traditional one? Because that more looks like a bowl. I thought they were more like shot glasses. Like very small, weird shot glasses. I have seen them in anime. Maybe if you go back far enough, that's more normal, where it's more like a bowl. But, alright, let's just move on. Like, I don't know. I suck at geography and history, kind of, in some ways. I don't know. Sake cup. The dragonfly engraving represents the strength of Jimmu, the first emperor, the divine descendant of the sun kami Amaterasu. It is he who founded this great empire, remaining steadfast in the face of countless enemies and countless obstacles. He's a divine descendant. How far down? Like, the Earth person was the grandson of Amaterasu, it seems. So, how much farther are we? Like, how much god blood do you have? I just want to know. Like, how much demi god are you? Or are you just like, well, it's been a while, man. That's like since the creation of things, you know? Gets thinned out over a while. Like the blood of Cain. There's more generations, only it's way beyond 13 at this point. Anyway, thin blood. You thin blood human thing person. Anyway, countless, great empire remaining steadfast in the face of countless enemies and countless obstacles. Well, that sounds like a rough life. It's hard knock life. For Jimmu. Okay, anyway. When a mosquito sought to drink his sacred blood as he gazed upon the land he was born to rule, a dragonfly seized it from the air. And so now this land became known as Atsushima. Akitsushima. I don't think I'm saying that right. The Dragonfly Islands. The dragonfly understood its duty, as did Jimmu, and as I do. Onward to face death once more for the sake, badamtisk, of all who have suffered. That was bad. Under men like Kakuro. So my question is here. Like, again, I'm not going to go into it too long because I don't need to. I'm not going to look it up later. When a mosquito sought to drink his sacred blood as he gazed upon the land, a dragonfly seized it from the air. So, like, there's a mosquito just doing things that mosquitoes do. And fun fact, only females mosquitoes be all bitey of humans and drink blood. And not all mosquito breeds do that, but yeah, they do that. And actually, not so fun fact, mosquitoes are literally the world's, like, largest killer, like, animal. They kill more than anything. Like, I think even more than humans. Like, or at least they kill more humans. I don't know. I think that's, I forget. But it's really, like, they're up there. They're, like, number 2 or 3 if they're not 1. And mostly it's because of all their ability to spread disease, and it's, like, real hard to stop them, because, like, you know, how do you fucking stop a mosquito, much less a swarm of them? But my question was, again, and that's, again, mostly the blood, just the blood-sucking human parasitic forms. Did the mosquito get the sacred blood and then go about its way and then get eaten by the dragonfly, and then the dragonfly was like, I'm a super-powered dragonfly? And that just reminds me of superhero movie parody on, it's like scary movie but parody of movies, like he's a dragonfly instead of Spider-Man, and become like a super dragonfly? Or was it like, not on my shift, nope, not on my watch, not on my house, and was like, saw the mosquito and was like, I'm running fucking defense on this, you can't touch this, like, just whap. I mean, because dragonflies, fucking, dragonflies are badass. They skate. It's like, dragonflies, they're badass. They are incredible feats of evolution. But yes, they'll just eat a mosquito and all sorts of little flying things and stuff, and they just like noms. And noms on him before he, just like Pac-Man's him, just like, nope, walk, 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 before he can even get the sacred blood. And then like what, he has a moment with the, it sees it from the air. It's sort of vague language there. Because like he would have to have a moment with it to be like, thanks, buddy. Good looking out. He's like, ting, just like does like, they have, I forget the word, but they have those eyes that have all the different, multifacetedness. I forget what the word is, but, and just like, yeah, somehow blinks, even though I don't think they're capable of doing that. They don't have eyelids. And now they're buddies. This is Jiminy Cricket, and names these islands after him for that one. Do you guys not have a lot of mosquitoes? It's like, it's not important. It's just a story. This is why they're called the dragonfly. It's like, it makes more sense to me that the mosquito succeeded, and it's like, you don't want a super mosquito, like it having his blood. Or maybe it was sent by a demon or something, or another, I don't know, like, these stories. Either way, I'm just curious. Not that it matters, and I'm going to move on. Because, yeah. Still pretty cool, that's it. Dragonflies are awesome, mosquitoes suck. I'm pretty confident nobody wants a mosquito to have super-powered blood. That seems like a bad move. Like, do you want vampires? Because this is how you get vampires. Quite possibly. Maybe not, but also, there was that one, I think it was One Punch Man? I didn't really watch a lot of One Punch Man. It was like, there was that, maybe it was My Hero Academia. I think it was One Punch Man. This time, Kagura will fall. Oh shit, are we actually about to do the thing? Because I feel like I've fucked about too much. I've spent too much time talking. If I'm about to fight him, I can't save, but I haven't really done anything, so I'm just gonna end this one and start again. Because if like I'm about to, like, it gives me big, maybe not final boss vibes, but at least I've spent too much time, and I do not want to have to deal with this. Like trying to push the buttons while I'm in the middle of probably the hardest fight at a game I suck at. So yeah, I'm gonna end this.